Welcome to my channel, Vibe Nation Tarot. It's your girl Asia, and I am here to do a collective message. This message may or may not resonate with everyone watching. Please use your discernment when watching tarot. I gotta get myself together. Peace, fam. Bear with me 1 second. Okay. So these messages may or may not resonate with everyone watching. Please use your discernment when watching tarot. I never reach out to anyone for any reason. So if anybody's reaching out to you, pretending to be me, you know that's not me. All right, collective. Thank you guys for your patience. I had to move into another area because they're doing some work in the, I guess, in the water system. It's making a lot of noise, so I can't be in that area where I was at. So we're gonna move. We're gonna shift gears. I'm gonna pull some cards, see what messages Spirit has for you. Again, these messages may or may not resonate with everyone watching. Thank you for your subscriptions. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your comments, your super thanks, and super chats. All right, collective. Let's see. Grand Rising. Clear and concise message for the collective. Benevolent ancestors, Holy Spirit, universe, and spirit guides. What does the collective need to know? Hey, Kesey. Peace, everybody. All right, let's see. So we're going to come from the Cosmic Insight. The Cosmic Insights deck. Let's see what comes out. Any evil eye, dark magic, spell work that is sent to harm me or my collective or our loved ones, may it be returned to sender. Ashe and amen. Thank you, love. All right, first card out is always the most important. We got water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. I got challenges. Make a decision to work on inner healing. Commitment. Things are getting serious. Caution. Find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. And love spell. You've been bewitched. I got move on right underneath that. Something tells me that's what you've done, collective. You've already moved on from this situation. But I don't know. Spirit wants to talk about this energy. So let's see. Well, we got a water sign energy coming out here. You could be telling me that you're a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio, or you have those signs heavily in your chart, or you could be dealing with a water sign. But I'm getting a strong sense that whoever I'm picking up on, you're doing some sort of healing. It feels like you're healing yourself, or that's your focus. So when I look at that water sign energy, that's what I get. I also have challenges here. There were challenges. There were challenges in a commitment. And I feel like somebody here, you did what you had to do. Take care of yourself. I see caution here. I don't know. Maybe somebody's health was at risk. You know, this was something coming from your heart that was cautioning you. What's this water sign energy? I also feel like this water sign energy is coming out because whoever I'm picking up on, you're very intuitive. Okay, we got Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Ace of Cups. What else? And Death, Scorpio energy. Wow. So, collective, you could be telling me with this Queen of Swords energy, you stood up for yourself. You stood up for yourself. You took back control. You were being honest. You are being honest and genuine to yourself. I feel like with the Ace of Cups, there is this new beginning in love, a new chapter in love. And this is you pouring love into yourself. And I feel like something has ended with Death coming out here, Scorpio energy. That could be why I'm seeing this water sign. Maybe you're ending it with a Scorpio, or this could just represent the end of an old cycle, an old chapter that you just came out of. Why is challenges here? Actually, I want to get more on this death energy. Why is death coming out? Knight of Cups. And yeah, so there was somebody from your past, definitely a water sign energy. I got the Knight of Cups here. You could be telling me that this person tried to come back towards you and you rejected their offer. Because I got an Ace of Swords in the reverse. So I feel like you and this person are not, either you're not on the same page, you didn't receive this person well when they came towards you. But somebody was coming in here with a love offer, is what it looks like. Yeah, you're guarding yourself. You got boundaries, strong boundaries. Yeah, you're not about to go back towards the past with this person. There's something about the connection with this person. They're very immature, or I don't know, it's like this person has a hard time understanding you. Whatever the case may be, I feel like you're not going backward, because you and this person can't seem to get along with each other. What's the Ace of Swords in the reverse? So don't forget, we got love spell out here at the bottom of the deck. This person could be love bombing you. That's what I'm seeing with this Knight of Cups energy. This person tries to, I don't know, spread their charm on you. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarian energy. This could be this person's energy. This is somebody here that's relentless. They don't stop. They go for what it is that they want. And this person has their eyes set on you. But I feel like you ain't got the time of day for this person. Whoever you are, you're not trying to invest in this again. I feel like this person, at one point in time, they had an opportunity to invest, and I don't know, they may have missed that opportunity, collective. Why is challenges here? So let's go to this challenges energy. It's something here says work on your inner healing. You could be telling me that that's something that this person never did. They never worked on themselves. This person, you know, when I saw the Page of Swords, I felt like this person could have been pretty immature, or, you know, they have a hard time communicating. So it's something about them. They have lack of experience in a commitment or something like that. We got the Five of Wands. Yeah, challenges. Challenges. This could be arguments. This could be somebody here that just is a hater, a happiness hater. Somebody here that just keeps trying to block you or beat you down to the point where you don't want to be yourself. Or I don't know. It feels like crabs in a bucket type of vibe. So this King of Wands is taking these wands and just like beating up this relationship. It feels self-sabotaging too. This person could be sabotaging this relationship, or they did sabotage this relationship. Maybe this person was too controlling. But I do pick up on this person not making the decision to level up. That's something that they weren't going to do. I feel like this was exhausting. You were exhausted. Yeah, I just saw the World in reverse. There's unfinished business. Nine of Swords in the reverse. Somebody here, go back to when I was talking about somebody's health. There could have been health concerns. This could have been mental. Somebody here was having a hard time focusing because this was exhausting. This battle with this person, this battle in this relationship, this was exhausting. Why is the Nine of Wands here in the reverse? This person, I don't know, they had many expectations of you, or it was just hard to pin this person down. Strength in the reverse. This person wanted you to be defeated. 11:11 on the clock. Thank you. I missed it, Kesey. This person wanted you to be defeated. Leo energy. Yeah, and unhappy. I don't know. It almost feels like that's how this person feels. They feel this way. Deep down inside, they feel defeated. Or there's something about weaknesses here. And I see with the Ten of Cups in the reverse, they couldn't emotionally satisfy you or themselves. Why is the Nine of Swords here? Oh. This person don't want to let you go. Four of Pentacles. Or this could represent how this person holds in a lot of their pain. Yeah, and there's fears. And then there's fears on top of that, collector. This person's afraid to step out of their comfort zone. I got Temperance here. Sagittarian energy, Aquarius energy is here. So there's something about patience. Something about this situation, you had to be patient, or you've been patient. And I feel like this has a lot to do with divine timing, divine circumstances. I see you balancing yourself out with Temperance. So, you could be telling me that you balanced this relationship out for this person, but it took a lot out of you. It was a lot of work to keep this situation balanced. Because you were dealing with somebody here who didn't even want to take risks. They were afraid to take some sort of risk. But things got serious between you and this person. I'm seeing a commitment. You could be telling me you and this person were married. But things did get serious. What else? Why is things are serious? I mean, things are getting serious here. Seven of Cups in the reverse. The Six of Cups. And the Two of Wands. Well, I mean, you had to make a decision, collective. I see somebody here who made the decision to let go of the past because it was just too much. It was too overwhelming. There's something about this situation. There was too many illusions, or you found out about a lot of lies. There's something about, you know, somebody pretending or putting on a facade and creating confusion that just, over time, you had no choice. You had to make a life-changing decision with the Two of Wands. Like, should I stay or should I go? But every time you think about the past, you know, this is what you come up with. There's confusion. There's two people here who are not seeing eye to eye. And I see it here with the Four of Wands in the reverse. Like I said, you could have been married to this person or living with this person. Y'all had a family. But there was just disarray in the home. I got the Six of Wands in the reverse, yeah. Something did not thrive. Something failed to survive here. But I see somebody has hope. Somebody had hope. This could have been a sex-based relationship. You know? Sex was the only thing that was holding things together or something like that. Yeah, I just feel like the burdens became too heavy for somebody. And it's like you couldn't no longer ignore the signs. You couldn't no longer ignore the red flags. Like, you had to pay attention because of how heavy the weight was, how heavy, you know, it was stressing you out. I feel like somebody here had to go see somebody. Like, you had to go to the doctor. Maybe you were experiencing heart palpitations, or I'm seeing that like a rapid heartbeat. I don't know. Somebody's heartbeat could have been increasing, or there could have been a higher blood pressure. There's something about positive in the heart. So somebody here, you could be telling me that, you know, you started to experience some health concerns. Maybe you didn't even link it to this relationship, but it could just be a link to stress. Yeah, somebody here, you was getting to the point of burnout, passion fatigue. It's something like that. Oh, shoot. All those cards wanted to jump out my hand. Why is caution here? I just got the Page of Cups. I swear, if we weren't here for our kids would be so jacked up. Sometimes our kids be asking some of the simplest questions, like, you didn't know that? Hold on, guys. Let me answer this question for my daughter, because she needs her mother right now. That is so cute. Okay. This is what being a parent is all about. Anyway, we got the Page of Cups. So somebody here wanted you to forgive them. There's something about forgiveness. Yeah, somebody wants to come back towards you, collective. I got the 8 of Cups in the reverse. This could have been somebody that rejected you or made you feel unwanted. You and this person shared children together. But I just feel like somebody wants to come back towards you. I don't know why I feel like this person plays mind games though. Okay, so back to this caution, because I feel like there's something about your heart or your emotions, your feelings about this situation. It says find out more information, but don't overwork yourself. You know what? I feel like Spirit is saying don't investigate what this person is doing. I feel like you already know. You already know what this person is capable of. So there's no need in putting that energy or that effort into finding out what they got going on. I feel like Spirit is saying get more, find out more information about how to take care of yourself, That's what I feel. Yeah, High Priestess, Pisces energy. I just feel like Spirit wants you to be wiser about where you expend your energy. Where are you putting your effort? Are you really concerned about what this person got going on? And if so, maybe this is an opportunity to reevaluate some things. I just feel like your heart health is a concern, whether that be physically or whether that just be your emotions. Like somebody here really needs to focus on themselves. I don't know why I'm feeling that, but I am. Okay, yeah, 7 of Swords in the reverse. And King of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. All right, hold on one second again. So, the King of Swords. Okay, so we got a couple showing up on the board now. So earlier in the reading, I did have the Queen of Swords. Okay, that was one of the first cards that came out that clarified this. Water sign energy. Again, it's giving heart health. I don't know. I mean, matters of the heart, emotions. Anyway, now I got the King of Swords coming out here. But I'm not favoring how this person's energy is showing up, because this person wants you to forgive them and they want you to overlook all of the past lies. It's like this person wants you to just forget that happened. Don't think about how, deceptive I was towards you. I want you to overlook all of that. It is, I feel like it's not going to work for you. This is a good talker. Something about this person, they get what they want because they know how to run game. I feel like I'm talking to somebody here. This person already know how to run game, collective. With the words that they say. I don't know. This person could be telling you everything that you want to hear. And yeah, because earlier I did talk about a facade. Somebody here puts on a show or puts on an illusion. And they make it seem like it's so wonderful. It's so good. Things are going to be great. You know what I'm saying? Watch when I level up. Watch when. It's so giving that. It is. Why is the 7 of Swords here? And I just feel like that's what they want. But yeah, I feel like you're tired of being let down by, disappointed by this person's actions. They'll say one thing, but then they'll do something totally different. Or they won't do what they said they were going to do. Yeah, there's no action. The Knight of Swords in the reverse. They don't do shit. And it feels really immature. It feels like, what can I rely on you for? Like, why are you here? It feels like you have another adult child or something. And that, I'm just going to say what I feel, fam. I feel like you feel like this person, they ain't helping. They're not helpful. If anything, they bring more chaos into the situation because there's no communicating. There's no being on the same page and understanding each other and trying to work it out. I don't know. Something about this. I really feel like this person pretends to be somebody that they're not. And you see it so clearly. And for some reason, you may have tried to work with that. But I feel like this person just continually let you down. They continually showed you that this is not who they really are. And I feel like there was no... After a while, it just got hard for you to kind of ignore that. Because I just see you being disappointed time and time again. And it's time to shift your focus. It's time to shift your focus to something else, something more beneficial to you, especially because it hurts. I feel like somebody's heart, something about the heart space, fam. Yeah, time to move on. I'm seeing the Six of Swords is moving on in sadness, moving on heartbroken, moving on from, but you're moving on from, you know, this chaotic energy. It just feels, ugh. It feels chaotic, and it feels like you cannot focus. You can't focus. I don't know why I feel like that, but I do. Now, we got this love spell. And this makes sense to me, especially with the King of Swords, because words cast spells. Words cast spells, and I feel like you had somebody here who was really, really good with their words. They really were. They really are. They're a master. It's almost they mastered that shit. Yeah, look at this. The moon coming out in a reverse Pisces energy. The secret has been revealed. The spell has been broken. Whatever this is, this no longer holds power. This is no longer effective. This don't work on you no more because you've awakened to it. Or, you know, the awakening could be as subtle as you just accepting what it is that you've always known. And, you know. Anyway, I feel like the moon is exposing something and it's no longer no need to hide it or something has been revealed. What else? About what was holding you back. About what was keeping you stuck and stagnant. Who was keeping you stuck and stagnant? I really feel like this is crabs in a bucket. Yep, time to close this cycle out, fam. I really feel like somebody had a hold on you and it was just like keeping you, you know, why am I picturing, oh my God, I got so many pictures in my head. Like, I don't know how this, what the fuck? I'm picturing like a fish that's stuck, maybe stuck on some old fishing wire or something, and they're trying so hard to like hurry up and swim, but they ain't going nowhere. Like, I don't know why I'm picturing that because that is so random. It's something like that, collective. Like, and it's not funny. I'm laughing at myself in this weird energy and shit I be getting. Like, I just feel like you are going to take off. If you have not already moved on, yeah, because I see move on next. If you have not already moved on, I seriously feel like you are getting ready to take off. You know what's going to happen when that fish gets free of that fishing line? That joker is going to take off. It's like you're catapulting. And it's so funny because earlier this week, I heard somebody say to be a slingshot. You know, to be a slingshot. And like when people are pulling, you know how you pull back on a slingshot, but when you let that thing go, it shoots off real fast. I feel like that's, I don't know if Spirit is saying that's the mindset that you need to have. Even though somebody's pulling you back, you still have that mindset. It's like, bitch, as soon as you let go, as soon as you slip, I'm out of there. You know, like, I don't know why I'm getting that, but I am. Spirit really wants you to move on. Spirit really wants you to stand on business, stand in your power. It's time for boundaries. Yeah, and with the world Capricorn energy, I just feel like this situation has come full circle and you are free to close this shit out. I really do feel like that. Yeah, it says someone is unavailable, a waste of time, it's over. So, what else for this move on? What's this? I mean, what else do the people need to know? I didn't bring all my card. Oh, yeah, I did. No, I didn't. Yeah, dang, I ain't bring that up. Okay, so yeah, this was a karmic cycle that was on repeat. This cycle was on repeat. So, what is this? The Hermit and the Lovers in reverse. Virgo energy is here. Sagittarian energy is here. And Gemini energy is here. All major arcana just came out with this move on energy. So again, there's a karmic cycle that keeps repeating. I see the Hermit here. I don't know if this is this person hiding secrets. Some of you could be telling me that you found out something about your person's sexual desires. But I feel like with this Hermit energy, I don't know, you could have went within, yeah, into some sort of like solitude energy, so you would figure some things out, you know, start to make sense of things, or just keep your moves hidden. It just feels like maybe this was an opportunity for you to reevaluate some things, or to find, you know, inner guidance, inner wisdom. Because I see the Lovers. Yeah, it took somebody some time to like really reflect over the past and see how toxic this was. Like there's a codependency here too that I'm seeing, that I'm picking up on. Okay, let go. The Lovers in the reverse. There's some sort of like, yeah, this person was definitely weighing you down, collective. This person was definitely a waste of, I don't want to say a waste of time, because not every situation or person that we come across is not a waste of time. It's actually an opportunity to learn. But if you keep repeating a cycle, it does become a waste of your time. Like if you keep repeating lessons with the same person, you are kind of like not valuing your time. So I feel like I'm picking up on somebody here. You started to really do some inner reflection. And you just realize that this is not it. This is not a healthy relationship. It's not a healthy dynamic between you and this person. So, you know, this is good. This is good. What were the lessons for the collective? I mean, it is. Because now you know, I just saw block third eye. So you activated your third eye. You unblocked your third eye. I just saw negative self-image too. You know, this could have created an opportunity for somebody to work on their self-image. Because, yeah, go back to the beginning of the reading when I had the Queen of Swords. Remember I said the Queen of Swords was standing up for themselves? Somebody, yeah, there's some confidence coming in here. Because I feel like whoever that is, you are, collective. I feel like you're standing in your truth. You're being true to yourself. You know, you're no longer hiding anything. You're no longer accepting, tolerating certain things. Yeah, inauthenticity. That was one of the lessons. Inauthenticity. It says ignoring who you truly are authentically is hurting you. Yep. It says live authentically. Follow your desires and align your life with your truest self, and it will lead. Okay? I kicked his ass out to the curb like God told me to, and celibate for years now, waiting on God to come through. I know that's right. Ooh, as soon as you said that, look what I saw. Divine timing. So let's talk about it. Because I feel like everything happens in divine order and divine timing. That's just my belief. That's how I feel. You know, I feel like, you know, God could be still teaching. God could be still revealing things to you. And in this time, this is the time to use wisely. Because you're no longer distracted. You're no longer being weighed down by this stuff. This is a good time for learning more lessons. I don't know. I'm getting procrastination here, or all or nothing thinking. So somebody here could be spiritually growing outside of their box when it comes to their thoughts about themselves, their potential. But yeah, everything happening in divine timing is definitely needed. It's needed. It's needed to understand that. And in divine order. Karmic cycle. I'm telling you, fam, somebody here was going through something on repeat. Yeah. Look. Oh my God. Repeating patterns. Okay, now this is getting scary, Spirit. Like, I get it. I think we got it now. Something kept repeating. I feel like it was many karmic things, though. I don't feel like it was just the cycle of this relationship. I feel like it could have been a multitude of things. Like, I feel like spirit is really trying to level you up. Like, it's time for you to, like, what's that people always say, quantum leap. It could feel like that. It could feel like you took a quantum leap. Look, oh my God, look how this dude is leaping on this picture. Fam, I can't make it up. There's something about you. You're supposed to be taking bigger risks, but you can't do that if you have some self-esteem issues. Like, you can't do that when you're dealing with people who keep pulling you down. Like, you really had to face your fears. You really had to do a lot to stand up against the things that you feared the most. And that's what I feel like somebody did, or you're doing with this inauthenticity energy and the Queen of Swords. I just feel like you are cutting something out. It's deeper. It goes further than this relationship. This is some inner stuff. Like, you know, we're in the year of the snake, right? So with that being said, we are shedding. Like, a lot of people in the collective are shedding. Anyway, this is good. I feel like this is good, collective, because, and spirit is encouraging whoever you are to continue to endure, persevere, don't give up. Wherever you're headed, you're on the right path. That's what I'm getting. I don't know what else to say. But let's see. So those were some of the lessons that you had to learn. And I feel like it came with something that kept repeating. You noticed it. It became very clear to you. Something that kept, you know, happening wasn't being addressed. And you finally had to address it. Like, that's what I'm seeing. All right. I don't know what I'm about to do with this deck right here, but we're going to see what come out. Yeah, I just saw the ship. Forward movement in the rider. Come through, spirit. Come through. I just feel like whoever you are now living in your highest potential. Do you see her on this black unicorn? You already know what unicorn symbolize. It symbolizes your uniqueness. There's something about you. You have some sort of unique energy, and it's time for you to be authentic to yourself so we can all experience that from you. It's like you've been hiding your best self away or something like that. Clear and concise message. So, yeah, clouds. Okay, so this could represent how there was distractions, or, you know, you didn't see what you needed to see in the past. What else? And I'm being drawn to the number 6. The number 6 is about love. That's the lover's energy, Gemini. But I feel like somebody here didn't see that they needed to love themselves. That's all you really needed to do. Or first and foremost, you must love yourself. Something like that. Here comes this deceptive energy coming in with the black fox. Like somebody trying to pull a wool over your eyes. Maybe that's why. Because if you, I don't know, you confused or distracted by it, this has an opportunity to creep up on you. Some sort of deception. It could be the pattern. The pattern of deception. Ooh, the birds. Yeah, just bringing a whole lot of anxiety into your life. Somebody here, you notice your anxiety levels have changed. I got the child. You can have children. And there's the commitment again. Didn't we have commitment come out earlier in this reading? So anyway, collective, I just feel like whoever I'm reading for, major changes are happening here. I picked up every card but the commitment card. Yeah, I could have sworn there was something about a commitment. Anyway, I'm not going to go back over the story and clarify this energy, but what I'm seeing here is very similar to what we just talked about. But with the child coming out here, I love this. First of all, it's represented by the number 13. I know it looks weird at the top of the card, but 13 is the number of fear. So again, somebody here faced your fears. Some of you guys, you face childhood fears. Either way it goes, the child symbolizes a new beginning. It symbolizes a new beginning. I remember earlier in the reading, we had death come out here. Scorpio energy. Okay, something's ending so something new can begin. Just period. So there's a new beginning. There's a new beginning, the potential for a new beginning. So let's see. Clear and concise message. You could be telling me that you have met someone new. You are in a new relationship. There is the start of a new commitment. New contracts. I just saw justice and I just saw instinct. I just feel like somebody here, you're being led instinctively first and foremost, because that's all a part of loving yourself too. In order for you to really and truly love yourself, you should trust yourself. You should trust your own best judgment. That's going to automatically boost your self-esteem. But, okay, Pisces energy is here. Focus and commit yourself to your spiritual growth. Yeah, that's what I feel like somebody did. Somebody here, you tapped in. You tapped in to your higher self. And I feel like with the key, you are unlocking knowledge. Like, it's just like, even if it's knowledge about yourself. Yeah. Focus and commit yourself to your spiritual growth or practice to be able to receive the gifts of the divine. It's so interesting that this came out because we are in the North Node of Pisces. Currently, as we speak, we've been in it for about 2-3 months now. So the way your beliefs are shifting makes sense. You're in alignment with the energy. We also got the key here. Yes, like I said, you are unlocking so much wisdom and knowledge. You might not even know where the hell this shit coming from. But it's like you know yourself on a more deeper, intimate level. I don't know how to explain it. I hope that's making sense, though. This could be the Kundalini rising or just the activation. Yeah, then we see blocked third eye. I don't know. It's creating a true self-expression. It's creating a true self-expression within you. Yep. Creative spark. I get 2 ways of picking up on this. I feel like there's a creative spark that was sparked within you. Okay. And then I feel like because you, again, you just trust yourself. It is something about the activation of your highest potential. Now you've got these creative ideas, or this creative sense and power is rising within you. It could be courage. It could be just this, you know, the fact that you feel bold enough to try something new. And it says unlock your creative genius. Is this not a key? Fam, I'm telling you, there's powerful stuff going on here. So yeah, you're unlocking this creative genius within you. It's a treasure chest. I was getting that card last week. Something about treasure chest. You're the treasure chest. You're the treasure chest. You have so many gifts locked up within you. This is an opportunity. Yeah, some of you guys are a healer. Healing energy surrounds you in a situation that worries you. Allow the healing to take form. Yeah, you know what? I feel like that's what you've been doing. You've been healing yourself because you are a healer. You know? First person that you need to heal, if you're going to heal anybody, is you, right? I feel like that's what you're doing. Gemini season. Happy birthday to all the Geminis. I also feel like there's something about, this is fun, adaptable, and energetic. There is a creative spark. I also feel like you could be feeling more energetic. You could be feeling more alive. And there's something about you adapting and overcoming your circumstances because you don't let those things take you down emotionally. You do what you need to do to overcome them. I'm seeing Saturn here. Saturn is all about lessons, karmic cycles, something like that. It rules Capricorn. You could be a Capricorn. You have Capricorn in your chart. And then there's Capricorn energy with the world. It says full circle. We saw that earlier too. Yeah, I don't know, fam. I just feel like whoever I'm talking to, you or whoever this is resonating with, got a lot going on. You got a lot going on. You know, but it's good stuff, so you got this. Look at this. As soon as I pick up the deck. Between worlds. Look how the flamingo is coming out of one area and going into another. See, it just keeps confirming itself. And you're ready for this. Somebody here could be 48. Somebody here, you could be born in March, or you could be born on the 3rd of the month, or you could be a life path 3. You're a good communicator. You also are very funny. If you're a life path 3, there's something very charming or very funny. You could be comical. You like to make people laugh. All right, let's pull another energy because I just feel like keep going on. Let's keep going. Unfinished Symphony is at the bottom of the deck. So Spirit again is encouraging somebody to close a chapter out so that you can move on. Clear and concise message. Or this could be somebody that feels like they haven't finished with you. Put it however it resonates. Yeah. Oh my God. Didn't I tell you there was a card that kept coming out last week that said treasure chest? Fam, this is the card that I was thinking about. I told you. There's something about you. Yes. You are unlocking treasures. Or this is the opportunity for you to. Why not? Oh my God, I cannot believe that came out. That came out. Okay, so that's confirmation. This is the perfect time, fam, for you to unlock your hidden treasures. And I love that. It's the number 9. It's the number 9. We're in the 9 year, 2025. The number 9 symbolizes completion. That's why that day gonna complete the cycle keeps coming up. Fam, I'm telling you, I'm talking to somebody here. Spirit is saying it's okay to close that cycle out. It's okay to close that chapter out. First of all, because we're in the year of the snake, you are shedding. You are growing spiritually. You're shedding the old you, the things that no longer serve. And not only that, but the 9 represents completion. You know, I keep getting this message of God don't make no mistakes. God don't make no mistakes. He made you perfect. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing that you need to genuinely fix other than be yourself. Other than be your true, authentic self. That's all you gotta be. Isn't that dope? Like, you ain't gotta pretend shit. You can let any facade go. That's why Spirit said close out the past. I don't know what that means. For somebody, it could mean, you know, you've worn a mask for quite some time. Or you believed something for a long time and it never made sense, or it just kept disappointing you. Whatever that is, fam, Spirit is calling for you to release it. Close it out. Get closure. Libra energy. Yeah, justice. I kept seeing that too. I got clarity here. Somebody here could be a Libra. You could have Libra in your chart. There's something about justice here. It's time for balance. It's time for harmony to be restored. Let me get one more. Scorpio. There it is again with the Scorpio energy. Death and rebirth. Something tells me this is a time for ending, but also time for a new beginning. You're about to experience something very powerful and profound in your life. You will forever be changed. Somebody here, you have a strong power or strong influence in manifesting. You know, you could be that type of person. You've had moments where you said something and some shit happened. Something happened right there as soon as you said it. I'm telling you, I'm talking to somebody here that got that kind of energy. You know who I'm talking to. You said it and it happened. And it's crazy because it's happened in front of other people. So they've been like, oh my God, what the fuck? So yeah, you are very powerful. Maybe you just needed to be reminded. Maybe, you know, kind of lost yourself a little bit. It happens. It happens. So you getting ready to have more spiritual experiences with your gifts. Is that part of this treasure chest that I'm seeing here? Somebody here is gifted spiritually. I saw a healer. You must be a healer. Clear and concise messages. I'm talking to you. You know what I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about, collective. You could be telling me that you've been running away from your calling. You've been running away from your calling. You're like, but it keeps following you. I don't know. Look at this. Action. It's time for action. The number 34 could be significant. Clear, concise message. Look at you. Out here transforming and stuff. I told you. You could be a master life path number 22. You're a builder. You're supposed to be teaching. You're supposed to be teaching. You're supposed to be influencing. Where'd that card go? Yeah, look at this. I'm talking to somebody here. You have the power of influence and manifestation. That's what I'm saying. Whatever you say, whenever you say something, that ish happens. You know what I'm saying? So, what? Like, fam. Yeah, and 22 is showing itself here to me twice. That's crazy. I'm talking to somebody here. It's a master life path 22. Look at this. And it says blessed. And look, there it is again. You were supposed to level up. It's time. Yeah, go back to the divine timing energy. It's time for you to level up. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You had to surrender. You had to surrender to your call. You had to. I see you bouncing back. Yeah, because you're a healer. Of course you're going to bounce back. You always do that. Yeah, you taking back your power too. Look at, oh my God. I cannot make it up. Fam, look, it says destiny. See what I'm saying? It's something about your destiny, boo. Like you... You got a calling. It's something you supposed to be doing. And like, I don't know. Man, if you don't know what it is, you get ready to find out. Because I feel like the more God takes you within yourself, the more you ascend to your higher self, the clearer it's going to become. I so strongly feel that way. I do, because, you know, shit's happening to me too, fam. You got to embrace this stuff. You got to be ready to embrace this, because it's for you for a reason. Like I said, God don't make no mistakes. God knew exactly who to get this to. God knew exactly who to get these treasures and gifts to. You. You. So, I don't know. I'm laughing at you. I'm laughing at myself too. We're going to do this together. We're going to ascend together, fam. Okay? We're just going to do what we're called to do. We're going to embrace it. All right. So anyway, just remember you're blessed. Okay? Like, there's nothing wrong with what's going on with you. You already been covered. You was covered the whole time. See, that's the thing about it. You was always protected. The whole time you was going through this terrible journey, it was always meant for you to win. You know what I'm saying? Once you tapped in, once you opened up, when that third eye cracked open, that rapture took place, that's when you was like, aha. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like, there's no turning back. Once you ascend, you can't, I mean, you could descend, but why would you do that? Well, congratulations and enjoy this journey. Enjoy this next chapter of your life. You should. You worked very hard to get here. Okay. You went through a lot. Okay. So, and I'm talking to somebody here. When I say a lot, I'm talking about your childhood a lot. So, yeah. I just feel like I'm talking to somebody here. You getting ready to start making some big leaps. You getting ready to make... there's something about you dreaming big. Like, what who are you? You've changed. You've changed. You've changed. Your outlook has changed. No, for real. My pleasure. Yeah, I like this. I feel like the person that you're walking away from, or the whole idea of that type of person that you're walking away from, I just feel like you'll never go back to that. You'll never go back to that, and it should be well within your soul. Okay, like, and how they feel, they're gonna watch you. They're gonna watch you continue to excel, and that's part of what they're supposed to. I mean, you're continuing to teach, even though you might not physically be present in somebody's life. You're still teaching. You're still showing. I'm talking to somebody here. When I say you are a heavy influencer, yeah, you make a significant impact on people. Huge. Ain't no little deal. You ain't no little deal. You a big deal. Period. So, and I just feel like, they're going to recognize that you were too much for them. That don't mean they ain't going to still watch you. They're still going to watch you. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't watch you? That's part of your assignment. That's part of your divinity. You influence people so they watch. Good and bad. People with good intentions, bad intentions, they watch. Because that's your power. Your power is influence. So use your power wisely. Use your power well. Don't let people take control of your power. It's yours. God gave it to you. And you only. So, I don't know, fam. That's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the likes. Y'all hit the like button if this message resonated. I do offer personal readings. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, you can go to my website, vibenationtarot.com. You can book a personal reading. I do them face-to-face, and I do them recorded as well. But with that being said, Collective, I want you to enjoy the rest of your day. Please be safe. Thank you guys so much for your positive comments. And I'll be talking to you again, Collective. Congratulations. Enjoy. Peace.